Welcome back to Hermitcraft. All right. Well, I did spend a little more time working on the fishing cabin, and I did get the roof on there that I had in mind. Oak stairs with spruce wood stairs as kind of a trim around the edges, and then underneath some inverted oak stairs on the front and back where it overhangs to kind of make that pop just a little bit. Cobblestone stairs around the base for a foundation kind of thing. I expanded the windows into a 2x2 because, yeah, that kind of breaks up the wall a little bit better. And inside, not a whole lot except for I did put a ceiling in and some cross beams. Again, several of these things were suggestions from viewers, and I appreciate that. Meanwhile, down here, I've dug a little space for where storage facility needs to be. And let's see, I do believe I should. Of course, it's all over at the house. That's okay. Need to head over there anyway. And frankly, I can put the storage chest thing in later. Yes, I have another set of chests out here in the yard. Smooth stone. I've been smelting a lot of it in the course of my mining. Most of the cobblestone I get, I bring up here, throw into this contraption, smelt it down into smooth stone, and yeah, I'm burning lava, not coal, because yeah, it makes more sense. Yeah. Now this stuff, I think I've decided what I'm going to do here is I'm going to keep maybe a dozen or so of the saddles, and the rest of them I'm going to toss them. I'll keep the fish and so on, of course, the name tags and the ink sacks, leather boots, anything that's going away. And I will keep a number of bows, because they can be combined to produce some decent bows. Because my bow is got infinity, and therefore it can't have mending on it, so it makes sense to have spares, and so on. But that's pretty much what I'm going to do there. The mess of cobblestone, well, the mess of smooth stone here is part of preparation for building my mob farm. I'm actually going to need well, there's this and probably another 10 or 12 stacks. So, yeah. As you can see, more work has been done filling in the lake. That's a little bit of a slow process. I don't get a whole lot of dirt out of mining because of how deep I mine, but I've been shaving the top off of some of these hills and whatnot, and getting a little bit there and here, and getting some progress on that. The next time you see the cabin after this video, this place, it's not going to be here. I'm going to tear it down and start laying out the foundation or outline of what I'm going to build. Of course, before I do that, I'm going to actually have to sit down with some physical graph paper and kind of sketch the thing out that I want to build and confirm that I've got all my dimensions and everything right and so on. But yeah, that's going to be the beginning of the cabin. What I want to do now is I want to get into some of the diamonds I've come up with and actually set myself up with diamond gear. It's long past due. And I've got some books here that I figured would be a good start. And an anvil here, so let's take helmet and respiration 2. And blast protection, I guess I can throw that on the chest plate. Unbreaking and blast protection, okay. I'm into some blast protection. That's cool, because creepers are nasty. Alright. The boots, feather falling, and depth strider. Alright, that's going to be a world better. than this iron crap. Now I'm starting to look like me again. All right. Looting and mending for the sword. Okay, I'll need a few more levels for that. Yeah. I've been actually getting most of my levels from branch mining. Protection 3 and efficiency. I was going to put efficiency on the shovel. That'll have to wait, I guess. But, yeah. So, doing all right there. Getting some things done. Well, let's go ahead and heck with it. Let's see. Chests, hoppers, that should be enough. And go ahead and get the storage facility knocked out here. And, you know, funny enough, I spent all the time figuring out how to make this thing look right and get it built and so on, and I still haven't used it. Not since I brought it over here. Oh, come on. It's a stairway. How complicated can it be? All right. Okay. Chests. And just going to be real basic about it. All right. Yeah, that takes care of that. And I don't know. I was thinking maybe of putting together some kind of a elaborate filter system for it, but really, I don't actually intend to use it enough to need one of those. You know, I have something like that on the one that I built in my single player, but that's a whole different issue. So, yeah. This stuff I'm just going to leave here for right now. Another viewer suggestion was that I take this dock and kind of build a boathouse or something like that around it. The reason given was to hide the way the water acts and whatnot. And, you know, if I was trying to represent something real-worldish with real-world behaviors of things, I would do that. But this is Minecraft, and that's how water works in Minecraft, and I see no reason to hide it. I really don't. As for the island over here, I am almost certainly going to take this one out and get rid of this one. That one I can leave. This one is in the way. So, let's get rid of this thing. Yeah, I think that's going to be better overall. And actually, I don't really suppose I need to do that entire job right now, because I'm sure that's not exactly all that interesting. And, yeah. Okay, I'm going to grab some daylight, and I will be back. All right, another thing that was pointed out by viewers was that while not necessarily super likely, it was at least possible for zombies and whatnot to kind of have their way with the villagers here through the corners. So I'm going to go ahead and get these things filled in so that the corners are not available to be attacked through. Alright, yeah, that's right. There's a guy in there, if I recall correctly. I think he's probably reasonably safe. I'm not sure if there's actually any more. Well, there's a guy in here. But again, I think being in the house is reasonably safe-ish, since I've blocked off doorway access. I don't see anybody else around except for the nitwit. And I don't really much care what happens to that one. Oh God, there's another one. I just saw somebody moving around over here. Could have sworn I did. Alright, where are you? Or was that just a cow I saw? Oh, it's another nitwit. Doggone it. Talk about useless. Okay, what I really need to do is get a facility on hand back home and get these villagers moved over there into a breeder. And I will be doing that, but probably not right now. If only because I'm in no mood to mess around with the willful stupidity of villagers. It's just, that's not going to happen today. Just not going to happen today. Alright, one of the other things I wanted to get to today was to start actually beginning the layout of the fort itself. Now, I'm figuring that this area along here is probably going to be towards the, around here where the wall on one side is. And I'm figuring the wall, I'm thinking like at least 4 blocks above the terrain. And that's being like for the inner wall, and the outer wall, say 3 blocks over for the outer wall. Yes, inner and outer wall. And at the top, there would be a deck, crenellations on the outer face, on the part of it facing the outside. Of course, a lot of these trees and such have to go for this. And then along this area right over here, let's pop the center of it. I'm thinking right about there-ish. Where this would be a tower at one corner. And over that way, probably up on the top of that hill, or wherever that hill ends up being lowered down to, because I am going to be cutting it down somewhat, both for the dirt supplies and to fit with the design I have in mind. And then along here, of course, out here someplace, we have outer wall, and over here inner wall, about a 3-block difference inside and out. So that makes the center of this tower have to move. Let's get some of this out of the way. Alright. Yeah, something roughly like that. Maybe back another block. What I need to do is to actually lay out, again, get out the graph paper and start laying stuff out for how I want things to be done and how I want it to look. And get it set up. So we're talking about a pretty good sized area here, enclosed by a double wall. There'd be a walkway, a lit walkway on the inside of the wall of the ground floor, ground level, whatever. And a lot of this has to be covered over, filled in, or something. Probably lit up, covered over, and a certain amount of filling in, but yeah, it doesn't suit. This hill has got to be lowered probably 7 or 8 blocks, and the base of it filled in, reshaped, but it's getting there. I've got a very clear vision in my head what I want to do with it, but like I said, it's going to take a little while. But I think I might be able to get some parts of the wall started to go together very soon. Once I've finished smelting all my cobble into smooth stone, because yeah, I don't want to take away from that to get the wall done. I got to get that stuff done up, and then I can start using my cobble to shape out the beginning of the wall. And yeah, so that's pretty much where things are at right now, and hopefully I'll get some serious progress on one of these projects soon. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.